Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're taking a mindful and deeply focused journey into something truly remarkable. We're going to unpack Surah Al-Fatiha, which translates to the opening. It's the very first chapter of the Quran. Now, whether you're intimately familiar with these words or you're hearing about them for the absolute first time, This Explainer is designed to guide you through a calm, peaceful exploration of its profound spiritual significance. We're going to look at these texts from a traditional theological perspective, but we'll be breaking them down using very simple, accessible language. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and let's explore the beautiful, timeless wisdom held within these verses.
Okay, let's dive right in. 7. That is the exact number of verses in this opening chapter. Just 7 simple, concise verses. But the scale and impact of these 7 lines is literally impossible to overstate. Every single day, practicing Muslims all around the world recite this exact chapter during their 5 daily prayers. When you do the math, factoring in the millions of people praying multiple units of prayer, these 7 verses are recited globally billions of times every single day. Just imagine that for a second. It's an unceasing wave of these exact same words echoing across different time zones from dawn to dusk in a continuous global chorus. It is undeniably one of the most widely read and deeply internalized pieces of literature in human history.
Section 1. The historical opening, setting the stage.
Historically speaking, this was one of the very first complete chapters revealed in Mecca, and it's framed as a continuous dialogue between the divine and humanity. It starts with this foundational phrase, "In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful." Before establishing any rules, before discussing history, the very first step through the door of this text is an invocation of absolute enveloping mercy. And that's a deliberate framing. It sets a beautifully calm and universally welcoming tone. You aren't beginning a journey of fear here, you're beginning a journey grounded entirely in compassion.
Now, I want you to look at the 2 distinct words for mercy used here. In English, we often just say merciful, but the original Arabic text uses Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. Think of Ar-Rahman like a vast, all-encompassing ocean of mercy. It's the entirely merciful nature of the divine that sustains absolutely everything in the universe, regardless of who or what they are. It's like the sunshine that warms everyone. Ar-Rahim, on the other hand, is the especially merciful. It's a more specific, enduring, and deeply personal mercy. It's that comforting hand on your shoulder when you specifically ask for help. Together, these 2 concepts paint a picture of a divine presence that is infinitely grand, yet incredibly intimate.
Section 2. Gratitude and Divine Mercy.
The second verse is this: "All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds." That concept, alhamdulillah, establishes an entire mindset rooted fundamentally in profound gratitude. It's not just a casual thank you. It's the deep acknowledgement that every breath, every drop of rain, every moment of peace is a gift from the Lord of the worlds. By saying this, the reciter is gently shifting their focus away from their daily anxieties and zooming all the way out to marvel at the architect of the entire universe. It anchors the human mind in a state of absolute thankfulness.
So, the absolutely crucial point is what happens next. The 3rd verse repeats the exact words from the opening, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. Now, why repeat it so soon? Think about it. The previous verse just established the divine as the ultimate authority, the Lord of the worlds. Sometimes absolute power can sound a bit intimidating, right? By immediately following that immense power with the reaffirmation of boundless mercy, the text reinforces a deeply peaceful theological perspective. The power that runs the cosmos is, at its very core, a merciful one.
But a peaceful universe also requires justice. The 4th verse is, "Master of the Day of Judgement." This verse elegantly shifts the focus toward ultimate personal accountability. Yes, mercy is vast, but our actions still matter. This verse serves as a gentle but firm reminder that there's a cosmic balance, an ultimate justice. For the mindful reader, it's a truly grounding thought. It prompts a daily reflection on our choices, encouraging ethical behavior and a deep sense of responsibility toward others, knowing that absolutely everything is ultimately accounted for.
Section 3. Devotion and Shared Purpose.
Verse 5 goes like this: "It is you we worship, and you we ask for help." And this brilliantly illustrates a major turning point in the chapter. Did you catch the shift there? Up until now, the verses were talking about the divine in the 3rd person. He is the Lord. He is the merciful. But right here, the perspective completely shifts to direct dialogue. It is you we worship. It's a profound, intimate step forward. It completely transforms the recitation from a descriptive reading into a deeply personal, one-on-one conversation. But look really closely at the pronouns used in that verse. It doesn't say, "It is you I worship and I ask for help." It says, "we." This is the incredible power of shared devotion. Even if a person is standing completely alone in the middle of the night reciting this prayer, they are commanded to use the plural we. This beautiful linguistic choice instantly connects the individual to an invisible, global community. It fosters a profound sense of shared purpose and unity among people. It reminds us that we aren't navigating the struggles of life alone. Humanity shares a collective reliance on divine help.
Section 4. Daily Practice and Unity.
Verse 6 is really the core request of the entire chapter. Guide us to the straight path. Let's see how this builds on the previous verses. Having praised the divine, acknowledged accountability, and recognized a collective need for help, the natural next step is to actually ask for that help. And what is asked for? Not wealth, not status, but guidance. The concept of the straight path isn't just a one-and-done destination. It's an ongoing, daily recalibration. Life is full of distractions, and reciting this verse is a daily request for positive, focused direction to stay ethically and spiritually on track.
Finally, verse 7 brings incredible clarity to what that path actually looks like. The path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor, not of those who have evoked anger or of those who are astray. This final verse uses contrast to make the guidance deeply practical. It asks to walk in the footsteps of those who have found grace and peace, while actively avoiding the destructive paths of arrogance, willful wrongdoing, or simply wandering through life without purpose. It's a remarkably grounded and universally relatable blueprint for living a truly good life.
When we view all 7 verses together, we find a perfectly structured meditative framework. For anyone practicing this, or just reflecting on it, slowing down is absolutely key. Instead of rushing through the words, treating them as a meditative practice can beautifully anchor a busy mind. You start by breathing in that overarching mercy, you cultivate a peaceful mind through deep gratitude, you align your daily intentions with ultimate justice, and you embrace global unity through that powerful we. It transforms a routine prayer into a deeply centering, mindful experience.
And you don't have to be a theologian to integrate these lessons into your modern routine. The beautiful thing about this explainer is showing just how accessible this is for all of us. Step 1. Pause for gratitude. Just as the chapter starts with Alhamdulillah, try starting your morning by actively acknowledging the gifts you've been given before asking for anything else. Step 2. Center your intentions. Remember, that balance of mercy and accountability. And Step 3. Seek positive guidance. Rather than just hoping things go well, actively ask for the focus to stay on your own straight path, surrounded by positive influences. As we wrap up this exploration of Surah Al-Fatiha, we can clearly see why these 7 short verses hold such incredible spiritual gravity for billions of people. They offer a comprehensive guide to gratitude, mercy, humility, and direction. Whether you're deeply familiar with this text or this was your very first time hearing about it, there is profound wisdom to take away. So I want to leave you with a question to reflect on as you go about the rest of your day. Think about the daily guidance we just discussed, look inward, and ask yourself, what straight path are you seeking today? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep seeking knowledge.